I don't feel like they're a little bit freaky, but if they were, they could like fit in your entire asshole with their body and like spin around like the Tasmanian devil and use their entire body to pleasure your butthole. That is the worst thing I've ever said. What the plug? Now I'm just gonna put them at freak on the down low. I don't want to discuss that one anymore. Who does here to know Bruce is damn well a certified freakaholic, dude? My man is a prison warden. He's definitely into some dominatrix, dommy, mommy, milker bullshit. That's why I become a warden in the first place. You don't become a warden unless you like somewhat enjoy dominating people. It could be in a frisky, kinky way, or it might just be for the love of the game and to put people in their place. But I feel like Brutus is a little bit of a BBC Bubba broski butthole bombing butt-tastic broski. I don't feel like he does it for any other reason other than the fact that it makes his butthole moister than the entirety of Niagara Falls. Plug. Hello, you absolute beautiful, amazing, wonderful stud muffin giga chads. I hope you guys are having an absolute wonderful Monday today. Thank you so much for spending a few moments of your day with me for this video. And also, I just want to thank you guys so much for the love and support on the channel lately. Once again, we are at 2.6 thousand subscribers. I cannot even believe that. That's such an absurd number to me. I appreciate every single one of you for checking out these videos. It really does mean a lot to me. So I just wanted to take this time to genuinely thank every single one of you for watching these freaky deaky leaky Call of Duty Zombies tier lists and all the other content I've created over the year. I genuinely appreciate every single one of you absolute fucking giga chads for watching. And you guys seem to be absolutely loving this series. And I just want to clarify that as long as you guys are loving this series, I will continue to post on it. With that being said, welcome to another freaky deaky leaky freaky Call of Duty Zombies tier list, baby. Today we're going to be judging every single one of these Call of Duty Zombies bosses over the entire history of the franchise, including non-Treyarch games, and we're going to be finding out which Call of Duty Zombies boss is the absolute freak of the week. Which Call of Duty Zombies boss has the biggest cock? Which Call of Duty Zombies map can give you back shots and tie your hair in a knot and then hit your G-spot, go absolutely buck wild and crazy on your poontang big wang having ass? Which Call of Duty Zombies map is the absolute freakiest? Now let us go over these tier. I also just put a bunch of peanut butter on my nipples to see which Call of Duty Zombies boss would be attracted, and the astronaut from Moon grew up and both and removed the peanut butter from my tato, so I'm very depressed now. Let us go over these tiers. At the very bottom, we got Dick Depression 0% free. These Call of Duty, these bosses are so unfreaky that it genuinely makes me unhappy, and I would rather just be caught with D-Pity over the bedroom with a bunch of baby oil. Bottom of the bottom. Next you have unfreakily uninteresting, not quite as shit and bad and boring and bland as the bottom of the barrel bargain bin butt blast here below, but these bosses are generally unfreaky and they probably would offer you a cup of tea and consider that kinky. Next you have mid-missionary mudholes. These zombie bosses think that missionary is the freak of the week and all. They do missionary every single night and they think they're as freaky as Jeffrey Dahmer, quite literally eating asshole for lunch, dinner, and dinners. So they think they're a freak of the week, but they're actually just a weak geek that's mid as fuck. And next we got freak on the down low. These guys are a little bit freaky, you know, they could get a little bit freaky. They might eat some ass and figure the butthole at the same time if they're brave enough that week, but they have to be really in the mood, and they're not really going to be doing it all the time. But you know, if you catch them on a good day, a good freaky day, maybe Freaky Friday, they're going to be talking to your butthole in Portuguese and trying to converse it with sign language inside of it as well. So that's very awesome. These guys are a little bit freaky, but there's definitely much to learn, as Master Uguay would say.
Monkey.
They'd be whispering Minecraft enchantment table text into your ear while they're doing Naruto ninjutsu gang signs in your asshole and absolutely pulverizing your Krabby Patty plum sauce hole, going absolutely buck wild on that booty tang, and they're gonna show you a freak wild time like Optimus Prime, Freakasaurus, like the Freakasaurus Rex from Mario Odyssey. They're going to be absolutely bombastically butt blasting your poop shooter hole like Obama did in Yemen all those years ago. They're going to be happening at an absolutely explosive pre-cum time on you. Next you got the freakaholics. Much like perkaholics, they cannot get enough of what they're addicted to. That of course is being a freaky leaky deaky. Instead of coming home acting weird after the funny looking glass bottles, these zombies are always dry humping the air, their body for them to cause them to be stimming all over the place like that fucking old ass YouTube stormtrooper video thrusting in the air. These zombies could have an infinite fleshlight like Kirby's sucking sucky hole like King Dedede, and that would still not be enough to satisfy their freak cravings. They're an absolute freakaholic all the way to the bottom, and it's never enough for them. 40 orgies a week and 10 buckets full of their pre-com. Well, I think I might be getting sick, holy. And next at the tip of the tier, you got D-Pity. I mean, listen, I think this was pretty self-explanatory, but there was a guy, and he was weird, and he ate pre-cum with a pepperoni pizza and then devoured ass cheeks. That being said, we got the tiers ready to go, like the crusty crab pepperoni plio pizza, and we're gonna be absolutely brutalishly blasting these ranks. Let's fucking go, dude. Let's fucking go. We're ready to rank these bitches. We got the alien boss fight, who's just like a blue little guy, but he is from another planet. He's an otherworldly extraterrestrial. He's an extraterrestrial. I can't. What the hell? Fuck you say that? What the hell? He's an extraterrestrial being with testicular torsion capabilities, and this man goes absolutely freaky on the deaky leaky down low. I already know he has some weird BDSM alien anal prolabing bullshit in his fucking ship, going absolutely hard. He's going to be able to give you a colonoscopy unlike any other. In fact, you might even die in the process because the colonoscopy machine is so big that's going to fill you up like Mr. Hands' big boner. It's just not going to be a good time overall. This blue bitch scares the ever living shit out of me, and I feel like he has potential to be an unlimited freak. And he's an alien, so he might actually know some ways of the freak that are not known by us mere human mortals yet. Freakaholic for sure. Now the astronaut is not above just going up to you and grabbing your tits and thrusting into you and stealing your perk. And when he steals your perk, I imagine he attaches a tongue from his spacesuit, and it just goes all the way down into like your liver and just sucks the fucking juice back up of your perk, and he just absorbs it. That's how he steals your perk. That, or just like inserts his wiener into your butthole and he sucks into it like a reverse enema. That'd be pretty crazy too. He's definitely freakaliciously frisky for that one. Chief Astronaut was pretty damn freak. Electro from Spider-Man, I mean, he kind of seemed like a bald-headed blue bitch. I don't really think he's much of a freak, if I do say so myself. I don't really see much going on with this guy. He's just kind of a blue skeleton. He doesn't even have a penis. He's just kind of a blue light bulb. I mean, unless you're attracted to light bulbs, I don't really think you can find the avocado too kinky or freaky. And the last time I tried to shove a blue light bulb up my ass, I was shitting blue glass for the last 2 months, and it wasn't a very good experience. Now, Brutus, you already know Brutus is damn well a certified freakaholic, dude. My man is a prison warden. He's definitely into some dominatrix, dommy, mommy, milker bullshit. That's why I become a warden in the first place. You don't become a warden unless you, like, somewhat enjoy dominating people. It could be in a frisky, kinky way, or it might just be for the love of the game.
Hey, yo!
And to put people in their place, but I feel like Brutus is a little bit of a BBC Bubba, broski, butthole, bombing, butt-tastic broski. I don't feel like he does it for any other reason other than the fact that it makes his butthole moister than the entirety of Niagara Falls fused with the Pacific Ocean in some sort of wet fusion ha dance. I feel like bro is just secretly the most kinky warden of all time. He gets our purse D pity tier. Congratulations, Brutus, you won, my friend. Congratulations, you shithead. I absolutely hate you. The amount of times you killed me on Mob of the Dead as a kid by beating me with your BBD, your big beautiful dildo, just blast me in the fucking face with it, dude. Like when I was a kid, Brutus would spot and then I'd genuinely start shaking like SpongeBob having Krabby Patty fentanyl withdrawals over and over again. Like it was fucking crazy. So I love and hate Brutus for that, you know. I love that a game character could scare me and make me feel so many ways, but at the same time, looking not back on it, it's like, fuck you, dude. You're an asshole. Oh, you already know Blightfather is a freakaholic, dude. He could spit in your face with the beautiful plump pussy pus of victory, that yellow Goo Lagoon SpongeBob fentanyl pack that he hides in his backpack and nutsack goes absolutely crazy, dude. My man be looking like my ex-girlfriend fused with a pile of sludge on the ground, but that is a little bit rude to a pile of sludge on the ground, so maybe I should take that back. But yeah, bro's not exactly the most beautiful man of the head, but bro looking like a clicker from The Last of Us. Got fentanyl and became a morphine version of its former fucking self, like too mad, but hey, it's pretty interesting nonetheless. And I feel like it has all those options to pulverize you. It has its weird like stubby hand dildos, like an extended version of Plankton from SpongeBob's nub fingers, and he has this beautiful tongue that you can go absolutely buck wild on your ass. So I feel like it's not much of a difficult contest to see why this man is so freaky deaky on the down low. Definitely a freakaholic, dude. Him and my alcoholic stepdad will go absolutely beautiful together, be thrown up in each other's mouth like some 2 girls 1 cup shit. I hope you guys weren't eating. Does it just like have like LED blinking gamer lights coming out of its nipples constantly? I mean, if you could talk dirty to you in Morse code if you really wanted it to as well, which would be pretty cool. It could be blinking in Morse code, going absolutely wild on you. And if you can understand Morse code, you're getting fucking absolutely obliteratedly wet to the point where you're slipping and falling from your cock hole down because the puddle is so thick. I'm gonna put it in mid-mission air in my hole because I don't really know what a clicker is. Bomber. Unless it's bombing me from its butthole and or cock, I don't really think a bomber is going to go anywhere here because I know Obama once. His name was Barack Obama. He didn't seem that freaky, but maybe he was a little bit freaking. I don't feel like the bomber is going too much right now. Honestly, I don't feel much freak energy radiating from the bomber, but it's just a black and white Michael Jackson PNG that looks like it was taken in the Great Fucking Depression. So I can't really adequately judge this bullshit going off of what I'm locating right now. I'm just gonna put her behind the avocado. Rainer, these guys are a little bit frisky. They kind of look like they could be in Outlast and absolutely butt blast you into the next life with their beautiful BBC, going absolutely crazy on a hoe. I feel like these guys would be absolutely tweaking and geeking and freaking all over your face and nutting all over the place, going crazy taxi on your ass. I'm gonna put them freak on the down low from what I can see. And you already know Brute is an absolute himbo buckwell booty blaster. This guy could lift you up, do the tombstone pile driver on your penis, and go absolutely insane on you. My man could just deliver you the ultimate Kaioken ×3 Blue Eyes White Dragon Exodia of penis finishing move on you. He's gonna go right behind Brute. I like how Brute and Brutus are next to each other, but they give me a similar vibe. They're big, muscular men. You already know they're Charger. They can like thrust into you, but they might have a chance to explode. But if they're so freaky that they're willing to combust like Charlie Brown's hopes and dreams every time that football moves further and further away from him, I think it might be pretty fair to put them in freak on the down low if they're willing to just combust for you. That I very much I appreciate the level of dedication that they portray from having the willpower to risk exploding into a bunch of tiny chum bucket pre-cum looking bite-sized pieces just to get it at us, you know, just to have a tiny little sliver of a taste of our booty sweat. You get to go on freaking the down low, man. Congratulations. I don't even know what the hell you are. It's just me, but I feel like clowns are freaky as fuck. Like, I feel like you're painting your face like that, you're a freak. And it's definitely not on the down low, yo. You're willing to put a cream pie in somebody's face while you're delivering cream pies in another way and absolutely devouring their butthole like a crusty crab. Crack Shack, McFlurry pack all over the damn place. You're gonna be going absolutely amazingly freakoliciously frisky on that ass all over the damn place. You're just gonna be tweaking and geeking and freaking and leaking and meeking and macking away at that Crack Shack hole. And you're just going to be a certified badass while you're doing it, you know, just as like the fucking joke, you live in a society, but all you want to do and society won't let you is eat ass while you honk your nose horn at them. Maybe put the nose horn in the butthole and then honk the hole. You know, they're going above the Blight Father for sure, because I mean, you can't tell me that clowns aren't the freakiest freaks of all Mother Nature. God damn, and I mean that with the utmost respect and joy saying this as well. Corpse Eater. I didn't know Jeffrey Dahmer was in Call of Duty Zombies. That's pretty interesting as well, I gotta be honest. But hey, I'm definitely not gonna be complaining about that one. Boys, we got Jeffrey Dahmer on the premises. Maybe John Wayne Gacy, fat fucking clown bozo. Maybe he's gonna peel our face off and devour that shithole like a bottle of French fry liquids. I don't really damn know. But when I look at this thing, he kind of looks like he'd be a little freak on the down low, but he's also kind of horrifying. But if you like being scared during your dominatrix runs, I feel like this guy would be just the one for you. I'm gonna put him behind the Charger. Oh, you're okay. Now we got to do the Krogs. These are like Kim K. Rool's goo Yoshi egg fried fuck children from the night. They look absolutely horrifying. They look like the purple plant from Plants vs Zombies got down to it, so I started farting away in the wind. Absolutely beautiful. I feel like they're a little bit. I feel like the normal Krogs aren't really freaky because I don't think they have much neurons left. Me and the Krogs have a little bit in common in that regard. We're just chill little guys running around the map doing as we please with like one active neuron in our brain cells. So I can really relate and identify with the Krogs. But I feel like I'm a little freakier than them. I know how to use my one neuron to be a little bit freakier than these green vanilla fucks. So unfortunately for you frogs, I'm gonna have to be pretty low right to the blinky of the blinker assholes. I'm sorry. But the Krog Brute, he's a little bit more intelligent. He's big and he's beautiful. He's bodacious. He's a brute. And he's knows exactly what he's doing. He's gonna absolutely pulverize your poontang skunk box into the next life. He's going right behind the astronaut, baby. He's going to absolutely Batista butt bomb your booty hole back into the black and white timeline of TV, because he's just going to go so hard on you. You're going to get warped back in time like the Flash was using his asshole to run around the earth indefinitely over and over and over and over. So yeah, GG's to your butt crack if it's up to the Krog Brute to fill you up. Krogzilla, I mean, he's like I feel like Krogzilla is like stupider than the Brute because he's just kind of like, he reminds me of Joe Biden in a Walmart looking for ice cream. Bro's just kind of in the fucking water idle animationing over and over again, like he doesn't know what the hell he's doing there. He kind of just got spawned into existence. He doesn't even know what he is, and he's trying to figure out his consciousness. He doesn't really know what the hell is even happening. Bro's just cautiously shitting himself and not understanding that, hey, I'm a living being. Like, I think bro has no neurons, and I feel like he's kind of wholesome, kind of cute in a way. Like, I kind of think, I feel like Krogzilla has zero freak, because I feel like he's just kind of like an autistic frog running, existing like a crusty crab, Mr. Krabs cum crack. I don't really think there's much going on with him. So, I love Krogzilla. Krogzilla is kind of like a cute himbo, radioactive, Lair the Lobster, lesbian enjoying freak. But I don't think he's like a freak of nature, but I don't think he's freaky. So, Krogzilla, I'm sorry, you get to go at the bottom tier. Rip dudes. It's just like Mothman. Oh no, it's the I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I don't think these things are conscious. I don't think these things have one neuron active in their brain to do anything. These things are about as smart as a cockroach with Down syndrome and a little bit of autism. I don't really think much of a freak is going on over here. Maybe they could like headbutt you like they're a pseudo-wood over and over again, but I don't really know if that's even going to amount to much of anything on the freako meter that we got going on over here. So you're going to go right behind Krogzilla. Fuck you. Now, denizens, I don't feel like they're a little bit freaky, but if they were, they could like fit in your entire asshole with their body and like spin around like the Tasmanian devil and use their entire body to pleasure your butthole without. That is the worst thing I've ever said. What the fuck? Now I'm just gonna put them at freak all the download. I don't want to discuss that one anymore. Holy shit, that was the worst thing I think I've ever said in my entire life, bro. Oh, you already know the Destroyer is freaky, dude, with his giant sharp axe. He's gonna like fill you up with the blunt side of him and then potentially cut your nipples off and eat them like he's a nice slice of that beautiful sliced pre-made sandwich ham. Absolutely crazy, dude. Eat your asshole cheese as well. Having a nice ham and cheese sandwich when he's done with you. Oh, absolutely beautiful. The Destroyer is absolutely going buck wild, dicking you down. He is a DP, the absolute certified King DDDP fetishist freakazoid of nature. He goes absolutely hard on you. I don't think he goes quite as hard as Brutus, because at least Brutus can show you his face, and Brutus has the absolute proper, like, more BDSM helmet. He gets into that ward and roleplay really fucking good, like he's a Dungeons and Dragons character off ketamine, and he just goes absolutely amazingly hard on you. These guys just kind of fly around and shoot pre-cum at you. Vegeta's Gallic gun looking at goofy ass, so they're pretty interesting as well. They got skulls, so they're probably enjoying mass during foreplay and a bunch of stuff like that. I kind of feel like these guys are actually quite a little bit freaky. I feel like their freak meter is leading more towards the freaky side than the vanilla, stupid ass, boring, goofy side of life. I'm gonna put them at the top of Freak of the Downwall for now. I feel like they kind of deserve it. They fly around and they can levitate you, so they could like levitate you, and they could pretty much kidnap you and fuck you in the entire way back to their lair, like Superman with a BDSM fetish. I don't know. I mean, Donkey from Shrek has made me realize that dragons are pretty damn freaky, bro. Like, they're quite a little bit of a freak on the download. You don't have to look too far to get proof of dragons being some absolute freaky deaky creatures of the night of the earth, dude. If that dragon was willing to fuck a donkey, I feel like these dragons are pretty damn freaky. I'm gonna put them at the top of freakishly frisky. The dragon is definitely in that spot. Plus, if you like being, some people, you know, they like candle wax being on them, and if maybe the dragon could control its dragon's breath temperature a little bit, throw it on scorching hot to leave you looking like a failed s'more experiment in the fires of ash ass, I think it would be pretty nice, you know. So I feel like the dragon definitely got some opportunities if you can train your dragon. Like how to train your dragon. Remember that one? Oh, yeah, blah, blah, blah. What the hell? Oh, electric catalyst. I mean, that would be like having a lightning strike in your asshole, which might be good to some people before it kills you, but Ben Franklin got struck by lightning and became fat or some shit, so I don't really know if he would really enjoy that very much, honestly. I just feel like these electric catalysts, obviously, if you're feeling like Freddy Fazbear EMP'd your butthole, or his turbo hydraulic press animatronic Fazbear boner malfunctioned and it zapped your booty cheeks a little bit on the inside. Plus, they're a little stupid, and I don't feel like there's much going on upstairs or downstairs, so if you know what I'm getting. I feel like both heads are pretty empty. Not freakily uninteresting, but I will put you above the Avogadro because at least you're not just a spectral electricity enema of ass men, so you get to go right above him, you beautiful, spicy, sussy, sentient specimen. Fuck! So these are just skeletons. These are Joe Biden. Is Joe Biden a freak? Absolutely, but these are all bones. These are essentially a dry bones from Mario fused with a taser. I don't really know what I could be doing with these guys. I don't sense much freak energy coming from these guys. They're just kind of under the Valkyrie drones control. Actually, that kind of raises their freak meter because they're obedient little shitheads, honestly. So I'll put them right behind Crocs. Nah, elephants are cool. Elephants are awesome creatures that deserve to be checked at. There's nothing freaky about the elephants, unless you like being stepped on it. EMZ. What the fuck is an EMZ, dude? I thought this was an EMZ. Oh, these are the guys from Exosomes that absolutely brutalize your exosuit. It makes it shit all over the place and makes it go haywire like they're Tasmanian devil taking Tylenol. Oh, okay, I see. I'll put you right behind the other elemental guy. Exploder. That's pretty kinky. He can pretty much show you all the way with Nut City in your pantsuit. He can make you move to Cowabunga Cum Town in about 0.1 seconds if he wanted to. He's definitely got a full tag, and he's definitely green and gangrene and gonorrhea all of his, and all of his test tube testicle slots, but that's awesome, honestly. I get like a decent vibe from this guy, but I don't really think he like, I don't really feel like I don't get much freaky aura coming from this dude. I feel like he's kind of empty on the freak meter. He's just kind of green. Like, Kami from Dragon Ball Z or Piccolo are also green, but I don't really think they're freaky. But I guess he's called the Exploder, so maybe we can explode some giant Cowabunga cannibalistic butthole blast on you with that beautiful green cum of victory. I don't really know what the... Bro kind of looks like the gin and juice I drank last Friday with a little bit of lemon lime, so I'll put him right behind the MZ, I guess. The eye, if this was a cuck tier list, the eye would go at the top because literally all this thing can do is watch. So, I mean, unless you're into eyeball fucking, I don't really know if he's going to go very high, but I'm going to put him above the elephant because I don't think it gets much worse and unfreaky than a literal elephant with armor on it with a little bit of, I don't fucking know, what is that? red crayon over his ass cheeks. And I don't really feel like this thing is going to be much of a good... I don't really think he's much of a freak either, because as though he is quite literally on fire, maybe his freak streak is that as well, but I don't really think it would be much fun to be quite literally lit on fire like you're a lit candle, and next thing you know, you're running all over the place like SpongeBob SquarePants went on fire, running around default dancing all over the fucking place in hopes that your asshole flames get extinguished like my hopes and dreams at the age of 6. I just don't really think much is going to be enjoyed by this, and I don't really think he's freaking out. He's just a normal default zombie painted the color red with a Kool-Aid Man scum shot all over his fucking skin, and I just don't really think that he doesn't really express much freakazoid aura for me. You know, you got the Megazord from Power Rangers, which really does bleed awesome aura, but he's like the opposite of that. There's no freak or awesome aura here. He's just kind of there. He is the color red. I'm gonna put you right behind the guy that was the color green. Fuck you, elemental napalm zombie. You're a bitch, and you kill me on track more times than I take a shit in a month, so you're really an asshole for that one, bro. You deserve to have your balls struck by lightning and reanimated and have them talk to you for 10 years straight, never shutting up, so you get no silence and your testicles torment you for ages, you asshole. You can burn, huh? Get it? Because the Margot, oh my god, you don't even know damn well the Margot's gonna survive three fucking heads at the same time. You can do one while the other one's falling, gets taxes, the other one's playing Sudoku, the other one can be absolutely finger blasting your butthole. There's beautiful bootylicious tongue. The Mangler, the Margot gets to go right above the bruise. You already know the bruise is absolutely beautiful. The Margot is an absolute freak of nature, bro. 3 heads is the one hell of a time, you know, in Hydra of absolute pleasure and horniness. Can go absolutely so succulently seductive on your ass. You can have him sucking your neck, sucking your dick, and filing your taxes for you all at the same time, going absolutely beautiful. He is every man's dream of victory and justice and a freaky time. You get to know, you already know damn well you're going to be surviving and thriving and being alive in that DPD tier, you absolute fucking freak. We appreciate the Margot. Not only are you one of the best Call of Duty Zombies bosses of all time from Treyarch, but you're also just a certified freak. I already know damn well he's an absolute freak. What makes DPD look like a fucking amateur? Plus you could like dress up all the little heads in a different costume and fuck a witch, a basketball, and LeBron James all at the same time. It would go absolutely crazy, and I definitely 100% would. No complaints, no questions asked. Be a time of my life, be the best day of my damn life, honestly. Period. Now they're kind of like the Chargers. They just kind of combust into a giant fireball of gonorrhea piss and just tend to bump into you like you're playing Super Mario Party bumper ball, so just pretty fun, but at the same time it's not exactly the best time of their life. Its mouth looks like a portal to hell for your cockhole, and I just don't really think that would be much of an interesting experience quite at all, honestly. So these things don't really speak to me much at all for being a certified freak. They're kind of just under the Shadow Man's control to absolutely tickle Riztov and Shaft over and over again and to stop him from completing their main quest of becoming fucking idiots. Right behind, we'll put you in front of the bomber, actually. Like, I don't really, this guy doesn't really speak to me at all, being a freak. He's just kind of there, dude. What the fuck is a fuser? I don't know what that thing is, but his eyes are blue like Fortnite Chug Jug pre-cum juice. Goku's rank last time on Dragon Ball Z before we took a giant intergalactic piece, so honestly, I'll just put him behind the bomber because I literally don't know what I'm looking at. It looks like a Sega character that they decided on battles and tweaking off that crack coke bat. Oh my god, Giga knees, man, Giga knees! Bro's got 4 arms, bro. Or I think he has like 6, actually. He could absolutely bring you to Pound Town over and over again. He can bring you to Freaky Friday City and make you lose all of your titties in 0.1 seconds when he's getting frisky and risky on your ass. This man is going to absolutely punish and pulverize everything you know and love about your body and absolutely go exist, and he's going to go absolutely Travis Scott sicko mode on the dick hole and make you go and get rid of your chode because he's just a absolute final form of freakiness. He's going above the Margot because, you know, bro's got double the arms over the Margot has heads on his boners hole, so this man is going to absolutely go crazy on you. 6 dildos in his hand at once. He is the booty hole warrior victory. This man is going absolutely crazy on you. If you go 1 round with Giga knees, you're likely to die because it's be like running a train on you all at once. And if you have 2 Giga knees on you, it's just GG's for your entire body. You're gonna look like a crime scene. God damn. What the hell is a gecko shit? Gecko shit black. I'll just put you behind the other Michael Jackson creature. George, you already know he's a certified freak. You know, he's the one that kind of invented zombies and idealized them, kind of how we see them today. So he's quite literally the godfather of zombies. I think you get a little bit freaky to do that. To pay respects with how beautiful this man is. Rest in peace, his amazing soul, for designing the monsters we know and love today. He's going to go at the top of a freakaholic for being a certified, beautiful, amazing man. We love you, George. We miss you, bro. Oh, we already know the ghost witches on berries go absolutely buck wild. You know that they got that transparent, translucent pussy to you just go buck wild on over and over again. They're gonna go right behind the brutes. They already know damn well. Plus, there's so many of them at once, and I feel like they're all the same entity, but they're just kind of like shadow clones of herself. So you just get infinite booty love from her. Absolutely beautiful. Definitely one of the hottest COD Zombies NPC at this point by now. If I make the sexiest tier list, spoiler, they're gonna rank really high. Definitely would. Like, goodness gracious. God King boss fight. Joe Biden is an absolute freak, and this thing's almost as old as Joe Biden. He's like 1% of the way there, which is probably the closest thing anyone has ever been to being as old as that gargantuan fossil fuck, so it's pretty awesome as well. Plus, I do be enjoying the God King boss fight. He kind of like forces our characters to the ground, which is a little bit frisky and kinky as well. And that beautiful crown, he could spike you a little bit with his beautiful Minecraft golden helmet crown he got from the Hogwins, which is beautiful. Yep. I feel like this man goes absolutely hard on the punching scale, and I honestly feel like he's a beautiful freak of God's wrath. I'm gonna put him right in front of the astronaut, honestly, but not quite in front of the dragon, because donkey fucking a dragon is more impressive than Joe Biden wearing a crown. I don't know what a Goliath is. I really don't know what a Goliath is. It's a robot. Robots can't be freaky. Bottom tier. I don't know a single person that looks at a hellhounds and says freaky and would. But if you do, you're going on a list, and that's coming from the guy that's making this list, so you know something's wrong. Bottom tier. Behind the elephant. Host. I don't really know what a host. There's so many of these WWE2 myths that I haven't experienced or really played before. So if they are on this list, I'm probably not even going to be able to identify or understand what the fuck I'm even looking at, because that game was so mid. I kind of just skipped that on it after the final bruh. So I just didn't really bother with it, honestly. It looks kind of fucked up though, so I'll put it in front of Krogzilla. Jolting Jacks. I mean, if they can energize and use their element of electricity, who's to say they can't charge with their ball sack and shoot some pre at you like a Spider-Man spiderweb at your ass and stun locking you with their jizz? That could be interesting. That could definitely be a nice ability for them to get the upper hand on you and give you an upper hand job as well over the houses of Alpha Omega, also known as the most mid-map of Call of Duty Zombies history, right above the Denizens. These are the same thing, but they're not on, they have no electric pre-cum aura, so I'm gonna put them right behind them for that reason. They're just kind of like bald, wrinkly old men. They look like Baraka from Mortal Kombat, aged 40 years and discovered cocaine. Ooh, the Keeper. They're like a giant ancient fucking society, so they've had many years and millennia to discover the art of being a freak of nature and an absolute degenerate freak. I feel like that time and their own language that they could use and study to become absolute abominable freakizoids makes them go incredibly high, honestly. I'm gonna put them right behind George, honestly. You go right behind George because you have the study free, plus they're transparent. You can like lift them up and fuck their dress hole, whatever that is, under their robes, and maybe their stomach hole opens. That'd be interesting. Legion is just kind of like a purple crystal guy looking like a Stephen King universe cum shot failed experiment from the Treyarch staff, but he's pretty interesting as well. I'm not gonna lie, he's definitely not a bad boss fight, and he is a little bit freaky as well. He kind of like just enjoys dominating things. I'm gonna put him right behind. I'm gonna put him in front of the Disciple just for his size. I feel like that size advantage makes it really freaky. I wanted to put his finger in my ass so far that it pokes in my brain and it deletes the worms that are living in there rent-free right now. Thank you very much, Legion. You're gonna go right in front of the, at least, I mean, I feel like being electrocuted isn't as worse as being on fire. I already know the man because they're certified freaks. That's why a Black Ops 6 has sent 500 quintillion of these motherfucking assholes to absolutely delete your run and get rid of you so you have a game mode so you can restart, because he just absolutely loves dominating, destroying, filling you up with his laser beams, also known as his cockcom, and he just wants to destroy every single part of your joy and ruin your day. He's definitely a narcissist. He's definitely a narcissistic, sadistic piece of shit, but in a kinky way. He's definitely enjoying it every single time. Every time he kills you, and during that death animation, you already know he's rock hard right up below where the camera reaches. You already know that 5-inch Punisher is sticking out of his armor. He's an absolute freak. I'm gonna put him right in front of the Destroyer, actually, but you already know the Mango is by fucking freak, man. Same with the Marauder. They're jumping around. They're like slashing and dashing and slicing away. Like they're trying to cut an invisible rope around your ball sack to free you so they can suck on it. I just feel like I get beautiful vibes on the Marauders. I just think they're a little bit freak and a little bit buff, they're ready to risk it all in the gladiatorial arena. Willing if they die, they're willing to die if it means they get to lick someone's dirty butt crack for the final time, like Vegeta just found a flash from Dragon Ball Z. I'm gonna put him right behind the dragon, honestly. Fuck Joe Biden, you're passed by a... I don't know why there's the Margwa and the Margwa. I guess these are the elemental ones, but I feel like the elemental one's gonna provide a little bit more freak spice, like some Frank's Red Hot Sauce compared to just a regular bottle of mustard. So I'm going to put the normal default Dan-ass Margwa behind the elemental staff cum shot. I think I might have said this before in my other tier list on the bosses, I'm not sure, but if you had enough meatballs, you could like connect them on a rope and do the world's most demonic, vile sack of anal beads over and over again, so that would go pretty hard, honestly. I don't really know if that would be worth it, though. I don't know if that's enough to bump their freak meter up, but on my personal opinion, it kind of is, because you could use meatball anal beads, which goes hard. You already know Wario and Waluigi to be doing that every night. Hey, yo! They'll go in front of the Jolting Jacks, actually. Why the hell not? A Mega Rhino. So this is, again, just a bigger version of the cryptids. I'm just going to put it right in front of the normal cryptids because, once again, that bigger size might be able to increase how much fun you have with this beautiful, unconscious fucking creature. But not me. I would not want that at all. I would rather fondle grass than play with that thing's ass. Get it out of here, bro. We'll get it out of here. Now, Megaton is freaking out because after when he dies, he splits into two separate entities. But I also feel like the same goes for when he busts. You know, I feel like he splits into those two Megaton bombers and pre-cummers, or whatever they're called. So I feel like the split shadow clones of the green goo pre-cum would go absolutely buck wildly blasted, brutally blasting your bussy hole for 0.5 milliseconds on the dot as he splits into his brother in twin form of tit fucking terror. This bag goes absolutely crazy. So I've obviously got to put the Megaton behind George Romero because goddamn, he's definitely a certified freak when he splits into two different entities every single time he busts. And maybe when you're done, they can kind of like merge back together like one, like a Batora. Mephistopheles is going at the top of the list, honestly, because I don't really feel like there's anything freakier than quite literally the Dope himself. He's definitely the king of the freaks. Bro's literally Satan. He's the what of the freaks. He's Freak Lord. He's Lord Freak Lord from Shrek, going absolutely beautifulicious. He can absolutely pulverize you and send you to hell with nothing other than his backshot game alone. He is just the absolute king of the freaks, and he will make sure every pore on your body is leaky. Like, my man does not care about anything other than being an absolute certified freak. Satan is the #1 freak in the entire multiverse of Ass Blast. So yeah, I'm sorry for anyone that didn't think Mephistopheles was going to be the top of the freak list, but he just goes absolutely fucking hard. Bro is the #1 of the charts. Freak of the week goes to Mephistopheles. You certified champ. It's just weird to say because you're the devil, so also fuck you. I don't have actually defeated Mephistopheles boss up because I don't have enough neurons to complete that task. I'm just not a high enough level again. I don't have enough badges to train myself like I'm a fucking Pokemon. So yeah. But yeah, Mephistopheles top of the list. Congratulations, I guess. Fuck. Those things look like they're ready for BDSM buck wild action, bro. They got the fart box and hail huffer helmet on like a booty hole stench huffer puffer. You're gonna go right in front of Legion for that freakiness. Mix can transform into quite literally anything they want, so I feel that honestly ups their freaky game. They could transform into deep pity or go absolutely crazy on anyone. They could be OJ Simpson and absolutely slaughter that pussy hole. Like they pretty much have infinite amounts of options for you. So and they could pretty much transform into anything on this list. But I feel like just like Shenron, not all forms are available like wishes if they're not powerful enough. So I don't feel like they'd be able to turn into Mephistopheles, or he would just kill them anyway. So Mephistopheles gets to stay on top, but the mimics could just transform into any one of these other freaky assholes. So yeah, you get to go right above everyone else because you have the fucking advantage. You're like Ditto from Pokemon. But the Napalm zombies, they have a little bit bigger of a butthole. They have a bigger bootylicious butt blast, Diablos, Taco Bell's sauce, shithole blast radius than the normal fire zombies on 9 or all of Black Ops 4's mediocrely mid-hole of an experience game. So I'm gonna put that right in front of the normal fire zombies. You get to live another day, you napalm nincompoop butthole. Now you already know Nikolai is an absolute certified freak inside of the mech suit. He's so drunk that his dick feels like 10 gummy worms stitched together. Grandma going absolutely beautiful. My man feels so numb that his dick would last 10 hours straight and he'd be down for pretty much anything. My man is absolutely ready to show you a good freaky leaky deaky time. He's gonna absolutely beautiful blast. Man, these ninja zombies suck, bro. I feel like they're a little bit freaky though, because there ain't no way they don't enjoy the absolute devastation they cause to your game and runs, and they also get my asshole with the runs as well. I just absolutely cannot help but despise the zombies. The first time I was playing Challenge Health, I got to like 31 training in the boss fight room or whatever, and they just came out of nowhere from Timbuktu's gaping asshole and just kicked the shit out of me like they were high school bullies, draining me for all of my piss and apple juice that I was hiding in my back room pocket, also known as my asshole, and they just absolutely devastated me, and I've never wanted to play the map again after doing these ninja zombies for 0 seconds. Holy shit, I could probably write a whole video about how much I just absolutely despise these ninja zombies. I wouldn't wish ninja zombies on my worst enemy in a row, because holy shit, they absolutely fucking suck. The biggest pile of dog dicks in the known observable universes, obituary Obama asshole. They suck. I can't even form sentences with how much I hate these things. You're going on the bottom. Fuck. The double bomb is much like the ejaculation, the jolting ejaculators, or the electric variant of this called. Poison gas looks more like shit and gonorrhea piss combined, so I'm going to put them right above the normal jolting jacks for that reason as well. Plus they're slightly less annoying. And the normal Nova Crawler on the list is actually, I like how they're all kind of alike, but they're all kind of just different mutated variants of one another, so it kind of makes sense to rank them in the same tier with however, but the normal default crawlers just kind of leave a giant Lizzo fart cloud of dick dust after they've been slain by your Minecraft enchanted sword. So yeah, they don't really deserve the best spot either. Sorry, Nova default Dan, Goofy, ass Helen Keller, Gold, Baracco, looking ass, stupid default shit. Excuse me, that just means they could kind of stay hard after the job is done, like George Bush not saving those towers. So I'm going to put him right in front of the blinker, honestly. Congratulations. You are probably the highest ranking non-track thing that I can think of as I'm looking at one that would be ranked higher. Now, the Order boss fight, the Order's mouth is just one kind of a gaped butt crack, kind of looking like a stretched out pancake hole, it covered in nothing but chocolate chips over and over again. And the Order enemy, I mean, they're kind of not really conscious at all. I don't really think they have the ability to be much freaky, but their freaky shape can put them. Oh, that'd be good. Sickle shit. How about that, sir? Just, you know, the Oz boss, so I feel like Oz is a sadistic, freaky son of a bitch as well, and there's like infinite amounts of Shadow Clone Jutsu, like he was a failed Naruto cum slut experiment gone wrong in the facility that is Descent. More like, kind of like how I descended into Madness trying to attempt to play that shitty ass Exo Zombies experiment. That mode is so ass. It makes Donkey from Shrek look like a normal ass house guy in comparison, because oh my god, it's so bad. It made me want to watch The Price is Right and shit myself. I need a jalapeno cracker with my asshole every single time someone got the price wrong, which is about every fucking second of the show. Literally pull you in. Oh wait, this is the DE Panzer. DE Panzer gets to go right behind it because it gets to... It likes to shock you and stun you, that absolutely pulverize you and, you know, do some stuff. But the normal Panzer gets to go in front of the buried ghosts because they like to pull you in, light you on fire, and smack that ass and send you on your merry way, only to do it again 2 seconds later. The absolute freaky, kicky bastards they are. They deserve nothing but the best, and I would definitely let them fondle my breast. They're absolute beasts and awesome, and they're definitely my favorite Call of Duty Zombies bots to this day. Every time I see the Panzer Soldier, I get filled with nostalgia, rage, fear, and a little bit of joy, all at the same time. It's like a cum shot blast of a rainbow in my ass of feelings that they make me admit every single time I see one of these beautiful bastards. For that reason, and I just feel like they're freaky in that suit of armor as well. They'd be looking like Big Daddy from Bioshock. You can't spell daddy without D, which they'd be giving to you every damn minute of the day. So yeah, honestly, Panzer, be pity for you. This thing is absolutely freaky as hell. It'd be definitely raw dog. It'd be feeding you to one of its several heads at the same time. The Panzer Mortal. That's fucking Joe Biden limb, goofy ass. Looks like a failed aborted pizza. I don't really know what. It's definitely a freak on the down low, bro. I don't know about you. The parasites they just kind of fly around and come on you, which is not very freaky. It's more so annoying, and I feel like it would just be kind of like having a bird fly around and shit on you. There's definitely no consciousness behind these things. I'm gonna put them below the hell. And you know what else is going behind? Pegasus gets to go behind the Hellhounds as well. Honestly, actually no, this gets to go in front of the elephant. But yeah, Pegasus is too pure, man. Pegasus is too pure. The Pegasus is not freaky. The Pegasus deserves to be loved. But you know who is freaky? The Pentagon thief that is practically just Jeffrey Epstein hiding in the fucking DEFCON 5 Pentagon, hiding away, not paying his taxes, not doing anything. The only thing he's doing is absolutely butt blasting the himbo bimbos back to Timbuktu's bootylicious butt crack. Absolutely feeling he's stealing your testicles one by one. He's still pulling away with them, and he's gonna make you chase him to get them back like you're a Mr. Potato Head stealing boner. So it's gonna be absolutely crazy. You're gonna be chilling. Next thing you know, your nipples are his, and he's gonna be running around with them, putting them in a cup of ice, running around and potentially drinking them. And the only way you're going to be able to get your stolen nutsack back is to give him back shots to the point where he dies and collapses in front of you. Death by back shots would be a beautiful way to go, and that would make for an exciting obituary. He's definitely going at the top of Freakaholic. I already know why the Pentagon is not a certified freak, dude. He's definitely the diddler. Perseus, I mean, Perseus is like kind of, he gives me the same vibes as the Mangler. He definitely just wants to be an overwhelming force in dominating you, whether that's for his own benefit or to be a freaky, kinky, deaky bastard. It's kind of up to him. Please don't go at the bottom of D-Pity, honestly. Pest, I mean, they just kind of run up to you and explode. They kind of remind me of Cubone from Pokemon because they're just giant skull creature, whether or not they're wearing the fucking skull of their dead mother. Which is, why did they do that? That's such the most morbid shit I've ever read in my entire life, and it's in a Pokemon game. But that being said, they just kind of run up to you and blow up. Fucking, like, my temper blows up every single time I have to deal with one of these shitty things. Every time I play on the damn game, my asshole and temperature both explode. Like my butthole after taking one sip of milk due to my lactose intolerant ass. Like, how the fuck am I gonna be intolerant to milk? Why am I so stupid, bro? How did I become this way? I literally don't know what a phantom is, but it kind of looks like another one of these things, so I'll put it in the middle. Plague Hound is just a hellhound with gonorrhea. A hellhound or a dog in general, I guess. So I'll put it right behind the ninja, so in case you really do want to feel its pus holes. But Poison Catalyst is just the exploder on Adderall, so I'm going to put it right above it. I don't really see much freakiness coming from this thing, honestly. It's just kind of there. But, I mean, kind of looking at it, I can kind of see being a little bit freaky deaky. I'm going to put it above the Napalm Zombie, actually. Actually, I'm going to put it right behind the Krogs, because it kind of reminds me of the Krog, but the Krog is more of a unique shape, which I think offers more opportunities to freak. King is definitely full of the Black Plague and will make your dick turn green and shrivel up like an old turnip and rot off in 0.1 seconds of contact. But I feel like he's a total freak on the downwall. You're just going to absolutely die from it. Yeah, I mean, you have to be some sort of insane bastard to do what he did on Shaolin's shit huffle. So yeah, freak on the downwall. He's gonna go on top of that. Okay, so can somebody tell me what map Sasquatch from GTA 5 is on? Because I didn't even know motherfucking Sasquatch was in the game, dude. I didn't even know we had a Bigfoot boss fight on any single map. It's definitely some Advanced Warfare Infinite Warfare Zombies experience that I just completely blanked out and missed on when I was tweaking off Adderall, but I don't even damn well know this map. I didn't know we had Bigfoot looking like Sandy Cheeks, creepy pasta mode. Sasquatch, is it sentient? If it's sentient like the Red Dead Redemption or GTA Sasquatch, it could go high, but if it's an unsentient, just Bigfoot, big-ass, bear, nutsack, barren creature of the forest's night, I don't really think it deserves to go much high. I'll put it unfrequently on. Actually, no, this Sasquatch, you'll get to go above Wardo. Oh, the Shadow Man can shapeshift into a beautiful tentacle hentai creature of the damned dick destructive variety. You know, this man could go absolutely hard on you. And he looks like a mall Santa Claus buttfuck the Redditor. And went Kaioken 3 times on the Reddit energy with his design. But I still love him and all of the same. I feel like he's a certified freak, honestly. Plus, you know, he's very much all powerful. He's the harbinger of dicking you down or something like that. I believe Dr. Monty said in the Revelations cutscene. I'm going to put him above the Margwa, actually, because he's kind of like the king of the Margwas, if you look at it that way. Shrieker for Shankla, they're gonna make you feel like Helen Keller in 0.1 seconds, honestly, and then they're gonna do, you know, do whatever they want to do. I feel that's pretty. I think that takes quite a freaky stunt of a bitch to end up doing an activity with that. So I'm gonna put you right behind Sasquatch, you weird looking shithead. Next we got the skaters. Zombies. These are just normal default ass zombies that skate, and I feel like you have to be kind of a shithead to skate in the first place. Like if you just go out and skating every Friday night, I don't know what the fuck to tell you, but it's time to change something. It's just something's gotta change, bro. I'm freakily on it. Dick getting depressing 2% freak. These are just Joe Biden's latest ancestors' bones discovered like an Animal Crossing fall, so they give the Blathers to open the museum, so you actually have a purpose to play the game, bro. Right behind the skaters. Now, the Slasher is an absolute freak. I mean, look at that mask he's wearing. You can tell me that bro's not an absolute certified freak. My man needs to get some therapy or some big booty bitches to satisfy those cravings on. It's either one of the two for him. He gets to go at the top of deep pity on. So look how much freaky boss is there. There's just so many fucking freaks of nature. Oh, you know the monkeys, they come from outer space as well. They're extraterrestrial monkeys. They got knowledge and how to deliver backshots at a rate that we can only dream of. They're gonna go right behind the croc brutes. I mean, spiders, man. I have arachnophobia. If I have a spider crawling in my boner, I'm not gonna come. I'm gonna scream for help like I'm an Undertale character about to die from Santa's big bone. I'm gonna put him at the bottom, honestly. Fuck spider. I don't really know what a spiker is. I don't recognize this thing at all, but he can probably fly into you and over and over again, like Joe Swanson falling off his wheelchair on a ramp and climbing back into it only to fall into your asshole again. So I'll put him right above the pest. Stat boss. I don't know what that is, bro. You'll go right above. You look pretty big, though. You kind of look like the Attack Titan from Attack on Titan. You ready to absolutely fill my holes every one of your rib cages. I'll be right behind Ball. Stoker. Okay, so these are the big buff himbo beautiful men, gentle sirs that want to absolutely stroke your penis. I mean, if you add R to Stoker, they become the strokers, so that they get points for that. I'm gonna put you right above the Rat King, honestly. These are just guys, and I mean, if you're in the strike team, you're in the Marine, you're probably freaky because you're probably absolutely mortified dead inside like a fucking wildebeest, so you're probably gonna become freaky and deaky and get some of that pent out anger and aggression and feelings in the bedroom, so I'll probably add to you. So you're gonna go right in front of the crowd boots actually, because you're gonna be some freaky pieces of ass by the time your shift's over during the war and being a Marine, that you're probably some freaky son of a bitch to just actually feel something again. Yeah, you get to go pretty up top. Takio boss, I mean, listen, he's just a giant plant, but he probably has a lot of ores and pus holes for you to play with your Square Tentacle clarinet. That's pretty interesting as well. Plus, I mean, he is Takio, so at the end of the day, you're still dicking down Takio, and I feel like he'd be loving to slam into you with more than just plant scepters, if you know what I'm saying. For the Emperor, he will do anything, including give us endless bad shots. He's gonna ride above Sasquatch. That bitch just kind of fly around and shoot you like Grimace from McDonald's on a strict hunger strike that became skin and bones and died to death, so he's gonna go right behind the Exploder. Templar Knights are just default ass zombies. I don't really, unless you're into fucking corpses, which, you know, I mean, all the power to you. I'm not gonna judge, but it's not really my preferred way to spend a Friday night. I prefer fentanyl. I'm gonna put it right behind the Templars, actually. On the Thrashers, you already know that Thrashers will go absolutely hard in thrashing you into the next dimension on such a bonus shit. But they got that plant penis and absolutely beautiful. Plus, they can grow extra holes with their spores, and you know they pretty much have unlimited access to the dick dimension with these things. I think they deserve to rate pretty high. I'm going to put them right above the Rat King because I feel like they have a little bit more to offer than him, but I feel like the Stroker is still low-key a little bit freaky because he can hit you over the head with an iron shovel and then dig you a grave and shit on you, which is pretty freaky, honestly. Tigers, no, bottomless, too cute, too cuddly. Tigers no good to go anywhere. Or mentors, I mean, it's in their name, dude. They're definitely just some BDSM bullshit. They're gonna go right above the Legion. They're freaky all the damn time. I've still yet to do the Maudatone Easter egg, so I don't really know who the fuck Valentine is, but she's probably like a dominatrix queen up the ass, and she's probably the queen of the freaks. And I feel like she's probably the queen of the tormentor, so I'm gonna put her right above the tormentor. Maybe she can freak on my leak one day into these days, you know, maybe one day I'll actually complete the Easter egg, but I doubt it. Once again, robots, I don't really know how robots are supposed to be freaky, but if they don't have three hands, so if they program to be freaky, they go you down and tickle your prostate or give you a prostate exam if you're in need of one that day. So, plus I think they have cameras on them, so they were really good at colonoscopies. So honestly, I'll put them in uninterestingly freaky because I feel like I kind of need to go see a doctor about my butthole. I mean, they suck your neck, they suck your dick, and they bleed over the place by the time you're done. I feel like the vampires go absolutely hard, honestly. The Nosferatis would absolutely go hard. They would mark you with their teeth and create new holes and just go absolutely ham on those holes like Porky Pig's beautiful pig penis ever loving deleting your Sasquatch cereal slot. So I feel like the vampires would be a little bit more freaky than I'm giving them credit for, especially the red ones that jump on you, get all up in your face, and don't really mind that you're just slapping them off. Yeah, you're gonna go right behind the stroker, my friend. Nosferatu for life. Void Margot, they can kind of like Gojo Infinite Void domain expansion on your butt cheeks and make you blast in the wind like a streaking away from the beautiful wrath of Mother Nature's hurricane breath. So honestly, they're gonna go right in front of the normal Margos because, you know, that infinite domain would go so crazy. What the ever-living water? Oh, it's the water catalyst. I was about to say, what in Captain Crunch's big bootylicious butt munch is that? It's just the water catalyst. I mean, you could definitely use that to loop up and get all slick and wet. That would be beautiful. The water. This is definitely the freakiest of the catalysts. I'm gonna put you right behind Tokyo, honestly, because, you know, that water is definitely going on. There's definitely a large portion of people that would absolutely love to get freaky with a werewolf. I'm not one of them. I'm gonna put them in mid-missionary, right under the Templars, honestly. I mean, no, the werewolf boss gets to go above the space monkeys at least. Actually, no, honestly, right behind the other mythical beast, the damn dragon. I mean, look at these things. You can't tell me these things are not freaky. They're literally just for the occasion. They definitely have a sex dungeon like SpongeBob SquarePants. I mean, the episode we got the Suds. They have that thing that SpongeBob was tied to hide his big fat ass from Sandy, who just wanted to clap his big round cheeks right in front of the strokers. And finally, we have the monkeys from Shangri-La. They're brain fried. They're brain rotted, which reminds me of how I feel right now. My brain is absolutely fried like Snoop Dogg's butthole after he rolled a joint and smoked it with his asshole. I'm honestly going to put the space monkeys at the top of 0% free because they have no neurons and they're monkeys, and I would not help but feel a little bit weird if I discuss that further. You know, even this guy right here that made this whole list has his limits, boys. But anyway, this is the list for the freakiest Call of Duty Zombies characters. Let it soak in, you know, give it some time, really enhance it, really breathe it in like a nice warm summer's day with a cup of lemonade in your hands, and you're really absorbing the sun, getting that vitamin D to dick in your ass from the beautiful weather, you know. This is the list. Thank you guys so much for spending a few moments every day with me to watch the video. I really hope you guys did enjoy it. Remember to leave, like, comment, subscribe, and the video if you actually watch it at the end. I appreciate every single one of you guys for watching, and the love and support on the channel has been nothing but amazing and brilliant lately. I appreciate every single one of you for helping the channel grow. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe, stay sane, stay hydrated, boys, and I hope to catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, boys. Rick Toffin ate my ass this whole time. That's why I was stuttering. I'm sorry.